Hey, hey, hey! I'm Snurdaperds.
And I am Inglewood.
Oh, he's totally like doing the straight man. It's like G-Man up in this bitch.
I am Inglewood.
Yeah. And we're watching a StarCraft 2 game, something that we do sometimes.
And I am Inglewood.
And down here in the that's 7:30?
Southwest.
Yeah, southwest. And that's southwest
Southwest?
with an F instead of a TH. We got Slayers MMA.
That's right. Formerly the biggest team in Korea, now defunct, but what a badass MMA is. Red Terran facing off against, once again, M+Feast, the blue Protoss in the northeast. And let me just say this. It's really nice of these players, 3 games in a row, to keep the same colors. Because usually they like to switch red and blue on us and fuck us all up. And these guys are being consistent, and I appreciate it.
This is the second game in a row.
What?
Yeah.
No.
No, this is game 2.
No way.
Way.
Where have I been for the last hour?
You blacked out.
Oh man, not again.
Oh man, just wait till you review the tail of the tape.
Well, alright, I don't even remember who won the last game, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh,
Yeah.
I just remembered. Okay.
Well, yeah.
But
we
I'm
don't-
not telling you guys. It's a secret.
We're not telling you till the end of the game because Inglewood will forget and just tell you.
I would never do that.
Only last time.
Only every time we do a series.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
well.
okay. We don't like doing series.
So what are we on now? Cloud Kingdom. We haven't done this in a little while, actually. Like, one of the most popular maps in the game right now. And it seems like we've just been casting stuff from 6 years ago on Steps of War.
Well, no, it's because we always make people play Steps of War when we live cast them.
Suckers. Alright, so...
They're like, does the actual metagame work here? No.
No. It's whoever gets out their first unit wins. Because the map is 8 inches across. They start in the same base and they share a mineral line. So, Cloud Kingdom, not as bad as Steps of War. A really easy natural expansion to take, and then quite an easy third. You've actually got 2 choices for your third base, so it's nice and open. The only thing is that against air units, the distance between the main and the third base is potentially really short, and that can sometimes be exploited, but not such a huge deal with TVZ as we have here. So, Feast actually has an enormous supply advantage right now, and why is that? Oh, because MMA is being a cheesy dick fuck and going Reaper.
Yeah. Now, why would you want to go Reaper on this map?
It's really easy to hop up from that third base to the main, and there's a whole bunch of cliff line. If you just look at how the main base is situated, there's so many places a Reaper can hop up at. It's really hard to anticipate where they'll pop in from. So even if they're discovered, they can jump down and run around and pop up somewhere else and just be really annoying like that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird they can just hop up into darkness like that, but I guess that's done for balancing reasons.
You know, that's a really good point, because Stalkers can't blink into darkness, but the Reaper can. That's really bizarre. I'd never actually thought of that.
Oh, it's because I'm a fucking super genius.
Yeah,
Duh.
and they're really good at kiting, but they're probably not going to kite that Stalker, so the Reaper is actually forced away by MMA, and he's just going to duck around. He'll do the half circuit here, you know, touch a tower, and probably go jump up a different cliff and say, "Surprise, it's me, I'm a Reaper."
Yeah, but we see this proxy come down for Feast.
Yeah, not necessarily indicative of cheese. It's always nice to have a proxy just in case, but he could have something in mind for that. Warp gate technology is going to finish up in about 20 seconds, and then we'll see how many gateways. He's actually adding on 2 more, so he'll probably be on 3 gate now, I think. Yeah, it looks like 3 gate, unless there's... No, it's definitely 3 gate. So, possibly a 3 gate robo opening, or potentially some 3 gate aggression. And so once that finishes, which is now, he's going to turn them all into warp gates, and we'll see if he starts warping in at home to be defensive, or warping in at that proxy to be an asshole.
Oh, and he's warping in at the fucking proxy.
What an asshole. That's good. It makes good games. So we're seeing a bit of a 3-gate pressure going on, and that's unfortunate for MMA because he actually went economical and expanded behind that. I mean, Feast did too, but MMA is not ready to receive this aggression. I lied. There's a bunker full of Marines. So if he pulls some SCVs out to repair, he'll be in really great shape. If he doesn't, I think Feast can actually knock that down.
Yeah, and so he brings them out, and I mean, like, he pulls that entire mineral line off that second to repair.
Yeah, he was going to
Huge.
transfer them down anyway, so it's not like a big deal for them to divert for a moment to repair, but they're not diverting for a moment. They're diverting for a full minute.
Yeah,
And
for
that,
fucking ever. Oh, and
yeah.
look, he puts him in! An I'm drunk move out of fucking Slayer's MMA.
That's good. Obviously, I'm drunk has been coaching MMA here.
You know, and that's definitely the player you want to be coaching you as far as
What's he doing? Look how many he's holding there. He must think this is a 4-gate. Yeah, he totally thinks he's being 4-gated right now, but he's not. Because Feast back home has expanded and is looking... I mean, he's looking awesome right now as far as economy. He's got a great numbers advantage. He's pumping out workers. He's not making units at all. He's slowly researching Blink. That's fine. And look at all of this commitment from MMA. He's got an SCV out scouting, like waiting for it, waiting for the shoe to drop. He's pumping out as many Marines as he possibly can. He's trying to buff those Marines as quickly as possible. And he's just falling behind economically. He's not even making SCVs right now. Oh, yes, he is. Okay, he's finally making SCVs, so... but that said, look how much money he has invested in that defense. 3 bunkers is 300 minerals. 4 Marines apiece is 12 Marines. So that's, what, 600 minerals. So almost 1,000 minerals invested from MMA right now, defending a 4-gate that is not coming.
Oh, that's hilarious. Now, what's going to be bad about this, though, is Feast is going to put some pressure on here. And this would normally have been able to take out a small group of bunkers here, but this is not going to work well now because MMA built defenses for the wrong thing.
Yeah, he kind of overreacted, but I mean, this isn't really a 4-gate. I mean, if he actually 4-gated and he wanted to do some pressure, there would be so many more units than this. So this is him kind of taking a risk, saying if he has canceled those bunkers, I'll be good. If he hasn't, it's no big deal because I'm still ahead economically by quite a bit. So proxy number 2 comes down. He's going to see if he can make something of this, but honestly, no, he's not going to do a lot. Great blink micro. Look at those stalkers. That's like 2 or 3 blinks per second, and that's what, 2 or 3 clicks per blink. So
Yeah.
just crazy micro there.
Oh, and this factory is gonna.
Yeah. It's on fire and it's out of the way. Is it going to get repaired?
No, it's fucking boosh.
1090.
Boosh.
Yeah, it's down. And a bunch of SCVs come off the line to repair, and they are looking really good. So MMA doing a nice hold right now. And I don't think as good as the Blink Micro is, if that's going to be enough, and it's not. So he Feast forced back. Supply dead equal. That said... yeah, I'd still kind of give the advantage to Feast, although MMA is building his 3rd base behind this, and if Feast can't match it, he will fall behind.
Yeah, no, see, what's interesting about the way this is set up, though, Feast is going to be able to continue pressure by having his gates drop his units here, and he can blink right over the top of these and get a good surround on the bunkers.
Beautifully done. And a big stim from all those Marines, but it's just not enough. Workers have to come off the line too, and they just get melted down on their way out. And despite blinking away, despite potentially losing that engagement, so many workers not doing their actual job during all of this is costing MMA money. And all the time that Feast is costing MMA money is good. And not only that, look at how well restrained he is. He can't leave his natural expansion because there's all this Protoss sitting out there, which means he doesn't know what the hell's going on behind this. Feast could have taken 15 bases behind all this, and MMA would never know because he can't leave his house.
There's only 8 other bases available.
15 is what I said, so 15 is what I meant.
And he puts up the force fields holding his units in place, and there's just nowhere for this bio army to go. And they just stem up and just fuck him up anyway. And look at the supply difference at this point in the game. This is just ridiculous. MMA has a total advantage, and Feast just backs out?
Apparently Feast knew it. He threw away all of that. I mean, there's a ton of money invested in all those sentries and whatnot, and the concussive shell marauders there, slowing everything down so it couldn't retreat, cost just a ton of money. I mean, I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it did. MMA was also transitioning into Ghost behind that, so he was thinking long term as well as short term defensively. So just, I mean, beautifully executed. You can't argue with that micro, I guess.
Yeah, that just a showing of how great MMA is as a player.